Hello everyone, I'm just getting set up on all my devices. Let me if you are logging on, let me know where you are logging on from. Hey Manda, give me some love. Okay, just trying to do this on multiple devices. For some reason it still doesn't let me go live from my page. I don't know why. Let me share this. How is everyone tonight? Hey Lee, hey Sarah. I'm just trying to this never happens for me. I can never seem to be able to go live on my actual page. Hey Emma. Okay, let me just all right. Share that. Yes, my husband wants you to know that I do not have pants on. Thanks. Thanks, husband. Okay, let's rock and roll. So let me just make this page bigger so I can see the comments. Awesome. Okay. So hi everyone. Hey Carly. Okay, so I thought we could just do a bit of a mini oil class. Hey Jodes. Oh, so exciting to see everyone logging on. This is really fun. I haven't jumped online because you know what? I've been busy running face-to-face workshops, but I know so many of you find it hard to get to workshops, particularly if maybe you are from a different area. So I thought that I would, hey Belinda. Hello, this West Texas mama. I thought I would jump on and make some time to do it. So I would love to hear whether you would love to see these more from, you know, more often. Yay, Texas, USA, that's so beautiful. Thank you, honey. It's so exciting to have people joining on from all around the world, which is really, really, really humbling. So I'm going to start off by sharing with you, we've just had daylight savings finish here in New South Wales, Australia, which means that on Sunday night, hey Emma, we had to change our clocks. And so having a 1.5-year-old, you can see this mama's not getting much sleep. I woke up this morning and I was like, holy shit, I'm really tired. He's going to bed fine because he's absolutely knackered. But this morning he woke up at 4:45 a.m. Yesterday it was like 5 a.m. and the day before that it was like 4:45 or something. So it's a long morning before you get to work at 9 o'clock, let me tell you. I realized this morning I haven't been taking my LLV, but I tell you I have been using my oils to get through my day. I've been using my oils to stay awake, and I've been using my oils to really unwind at night because I'm getting into bed and I'm so overtired that like the brain is just I've got some really big projects on in my regular job, and then, you know, really wanting to pour a lot of love and soul into this business and, you know, prioritizing all the things. Hey, Rubes. And so today I was like, I actually need to do some stuff for myself. I actually need to look after me. I need to get my sleep. I need to take my lifelong vitality. I need to lean on my oils more. And I thought I'm going to go through some of the key oils and how we can lean on them more. So if you have questions, pop them down below because I can run through them. I'm more than happy to, you know, meet your needs. So what I have done is I'm looking here because I'm looking at my little pile of goodies that I've brought along. So what I thought we might do is chat about what oils are, how you use them. It's not that difficult. It is so easy to use essential oils. It's so easy to integrate them into your life, which is incredibly exciting. So for me personally, my favorite way to use essential oils is on my body. So to apply them to my body. Now you can apply them in lots of different ways. You can massage them. So it might be that you've got a sore shoulder and you're applying them to provide some relief. It might be that you're giving yourself or your child or your partner a bit of a calming body massage at night before bed. You know, some lavender with some beautiful cream or some carrier oil. It might be that you're simply applying to your body topically because maybe you've got a headache, so you apply oils to your temple or behind your neck or maybe on your ear. It might be that you're applying a rollerball with some really beautiful divine oils in there that smell amazing as a natural perfume, and so applying maybe to your neck. I tend to lather myself, and on my wrists. It just might be that you're actually giving yourself a loving massage every morning and night. So we call that an aromatic dressing, where you actually dress your body in essential oils. It's a really beautiful way. Hey, Alicia, honey, we keep missing each other. We need to chat. We need to make a time for a call. It might be that is a really beautiful self-love way to start and end your day. I sometimes find I don't prioritize that, but it is one of my favorite ways, and I love doing it at night after a bath. Speaking of beautiful ways to use essential oils, is in your bath, in your shower, to, you know, soak into your body. So in the bath, I love to make up my own bath oils. So I will fill that with like some liquid coconut oil, some maybe apricot kernel, sweet almond oil, and then I put some essential oils in there, and then I drip that into the bath. That's a beautiful way. I love, like, you know, lavender and chamomile at nighttime. That particular one is bergamot and aroma touch. It's really beautiful when you're a bit maybe stiff and sore. It could be anything. So that's a really beautiful way to apply topically to your body. It's definitely my personal favorite way, is to kind of get them onto my skin and get them soaking down. When we apply things to our skin, it soaks into our body. It soaks down and gets into our bloodstream, and it travels around the body. It's really important for us to use a carrier oil and for us to dilute the essential oils. Now, diluting essential oils isn't like making cordial. It's not like the more you put on, the stronger it is and the better it is. When we use a carrier oil, it's called a carrier oil for a reason. So it actually carries the essential oil into the skin, and it penetrates the cells. It penetrates deeper into the skin, and it means it's going to be more effective. It's going to be longer lasting. So that is what I teach. Alicia, I had a spa bath tonight with some oils. Yay! So beautiful. I actually had a bath with my son tonight randomly. He really likes showers. but he's been a bit all over the place the last few days. So I had a bath and I gave him a lavender massage at the end, which was really, really nice. He's passed out, sound asleep, thank gosh. Of course, I love him, but, you know, it's been a long few days. My other favourite way to use essential oils is to inhale them. Now, I think sometimes people think inhaling oils sounds a bit fancy pants. Maybe it makes you sound like a bit of a coke snorter. Certainly isn't. Although I must say I do enjoy driving and inhaling some peppermint or some spearmint, particularly on a long drive, because it kind of makes you stay awake. Actually, I feel like I need a bit of that now. Inhaling oils can be done in so many different ways, believe it or not. So the incredibly easy way is to use your diffuser. So these incredible devices are so simple. 2 bits. You plug it in to the wall. You fill it up with water to that red line. Put some oils in there. Pop your lid on. Where's the bits? And you turn it on. It's so simple. This is not hot and it's not cold. It's nothing like a humidifier or a vaporizer. So some of those are hot and some of those are quite cold. So in terms of the effect on the respiratory system, you don't have to kind of worry. Hey, Nikki. Essentially, this spouts, my description is like it's a puff of air that smells amazing. You can run your hand through it, so it's totally safe for kids. In fact, my son loves standing above his diffuser and kind of, you know, putting his hand through it and really inhaling. And so it lets these amazing aromatic droplets into the air. So that's a really beautiful way to, you know, inhale essential oils. Popping one of those maybe next to your bed at night, might be on the kitchen bench. I have one on my desk. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 in our house, and there's 3 of us that live here. In fact, I have another one at my dad's, which stays there in my son's, you know, room at my dad's house. They are so simple to use, and I got to the point where I hated having one and dragging it around the house every single night. Some other really fun ways to inhale essential oils is to use a spray bottle. So this is a little sleep spray. So to actually spritz yourself, and then you can inhale that beautiful aroma. When my son was really tiny, this was my favorite way to use oils. I would go and spritz my breastfeeding chair. I would spritz his bed. I would often spritz us as we went in. You know, we had quite a routine where we would breastfeed. He would always fall asleep feeding. I always fed him to sleep, and he still feeds to sleep pretty much. And that was just a, you know, a rhythm we got into, and, you know, then that moved into a diffuser, and I still actually use this. I like to spritz it on his bed, even though we diffuse the oils. It's just a really fun thing to do. When he gets home from school, oh, something that's getting up my throat. When he gets home from school, I have a calming one, which is like some Balance and orange, and I like to spritz him with that. And it just really helps to kind of bring him down a little bit, just to bring him down from maybe up here, just kind of down a few levels to being on the same level. Jodes is saying Isaiah loves his special spray and asks for it every night. It's so good. Hey, Rochelle. Hey, Ashley. What I love about these is you can actually feel the coolness dropping on your body. So one, it's the aroma, but it's also the touch that hits your body. I met a lady recently. She didn't want perfume in a roller. She actually wanted to be able to spritz her body. She felt like this fell down on her aura and actually shifted her energy, which was incredible. That sounds a bit woo-woo, but you know. Hey, Rhiannon. I forgot what I was going to say. My train of thought has gone. I shall pop some frankincense on. It's been a long day and the old focus ain't what it used to be. This is an incredible way, as I say, topical application. So frankincense is a really great oil for focus. So it's a really great oil to rub on your temples and behind your neck, up the spine of beautiful kids who maybe struggle sometimes with that sort of stuff. I might move this over here. So these are the oils that we're going to chat through. We're going to chat through these. Another beautiful way to inhale essential oils is to hold the bottle under your nose and take some deep breaths. So literally, it's really funny when you run classes, people often go and they're like, whoa. So I always say to people, like, slowly bring it in until you reach a point where, so I can feel now this is peppermint. It's probably a little bit late at night to be inhaling peppermint, but I'm going to go with it. I'm feeling a bit blocked. What I love about essential oils is when you take those really deep inhalations, it doesn't matter what oil it is. So peppermint's a stimulant. It keeps you awake. It's good for alertness, great for focus. But because I just took some really deep breaths, closed my eyes just for a few seconds, I actually felt my entire body slow down. I actually felt things go from this to what they should be. You feel internally like something shifts, like you can kind of just go, ah. And that's what's incredible. I actually feel clearer because peppermint's really great for the respiratory system. So that's an incredible way to use essential oils. Another really beautiful way to inhale is to pop a drop in your hand. This is incredible lemon. Rub your hands together. Hold them under your nose. So beautiful. Smells like lemon sherbet. I have to say, particularly with Instagram, not so much with Facebook, but people log on, and I know myself, my Instagram name is The Grounded Mama, so most people, unless you follow me or know me, don't know that my name is Kelly. And so then I see people logging on and I'm like, what do I call that person? So if you're logging on and I'm not saying hi, it's because I don't know what to call you. I'm going to give you a wave. But thanks for watching. So blessed. That's some really beautiful ways to use your oils. My other favorite way to inhale essential oils is in the shower. So something like your peppermint, something like your Easy Air, we'll go through these. Easy Air is an incredible oil for the respiratory system. It's like a natural Vicks. So it's got like eucalyptus, peppermint, tea tree, all really beautiful oils that are great for the airways, for the respiratory system. Hey, Robin. Thank you, honey. That's so beautiful. This is an incredible oil to splash. Hey, Katie. To splash a few drops on your shower screen, to splash maybe some on your floor. And so when you are in the shower, you're getting that incredible inhalation. It clears everything. Helps to bring everything out, which is a really great thing about being in the shower. You can often, excrete some of the mucus that might be kind of sitting somewhere in here. And obviously you've got the incredible moisture from being in the shower, which really kind of helps to loosen and break some of that stuff up. So that's another really beautiful way to inhale oils. So it's not just about diffusing and it's not just about smelling something pretty. There's actually so many different ways to apply topically to your body. There's so many different ways that you can use as an inhalation mechanism. Then we've got the really fun way of using them internally. So it might be popping a drop of lemon in your water bottle. It might be popping a drop of Digest Zen in your herbal tea because maybe your tummy's a bit upset. it might be popping some wild orange in some incredible cacao bliss balls that's full of nuts and maybe some almond meal and some coconut oil, 6 to 12 drops depending on how big your batch is. It's like a chalk orange Jaffa, like so good. I love popping, I won't say a drop because I can't handle a drop, but peppermint or spearmint. Some people say spearmint tastes a little bit like toothpaste, but peppermint in your melted dark chocolate, in your hot chocolate, in your cup of hot cacao, it's so good. At Christmas time, I made some incredible nut balls with On Guard. It's a very cinnamon, Christmassy kind of spice flavor. That was really delicious. Wild orange with some, balsamic vinegar and some olive oil is an incredible salad dressing. Lemon in your guacamole, a drop of lime in your Corona. So there's some really fun ways that you can use essential oils as well. There's actually a lot of products on the market and food on the market, believe it or not, that this type of stuff is in. Joe's is saying she put Smart and Sassy in her water to stop afternoon cravings. Incredible! I know a lot of people might take a drop of this first thing in the morning. So lemon, for example, a lot of people squeeze lemon in their water, in a cup of warm water of a morning. It helps to flush the system. It helps to flush the kidneys, the liver. It's a great detoxifying oil. It really helps to keep the metabolism going, so it gets things moving. Smart and Sassy has some incredible, it's a proprietary blend from doTERRA. It's got some incredible oils in there that really help with addictions and curbing cravings and things like that. So that kind of 2-3 o'clock mark when you mostly want to maybe shove yourself full of rubbish, that's a really great time to use that. Either a drop under the tongue, popping some on a toothpick, but just a drop in a cup of water and down the hatch, or maybe it's popping a drop in your herbal tea. Whatever floats your boat. It's not the greatest taste. Oregano. I love to use oregano in my spaghetti. There's something incredibly powerful about using essential oils in your cooking because they're so concentrated. It's like this flavor. It's like a flavor bomb. Yeah. Shona says she takes lemon and digestion every morning in her water. Yeah, I know a lot of people mix peppermint and lemon in their water and they love that. So 3 beautiful ways to use oils on your skin. Oh God, my phone's got 20% battery. I'm just thinking, where do I have a charger? Anyway, we'll sort that out. On your body, inhaling, and then obviously through cooking and food and those sorts of things. Does that all make sense? Let's have some thumbs up, some love hearts. What are people's favorite way to use oils? What's your favorite way to apply them to your body or maybe to inhale them? What's your favorite kind of, for me, mine's this. Mine are rollerballs. I have literally every single thing in a rollerball because they're handy. Also, being a mum of a young baby, I literally carry purses of rollerballs around. And this changes every day, depending on what the flavour of the month is. Love to put it in my hair. Oh, what a great way. Exactly. So that's the other thing. You can use oils on your face, on your skincare. Rub them through your hair. It doesn't always have to be kind of sniffing under the nose. I actually love to go to bed with a drop of Easy Air and a drop of lavender on my pajama top. I always wear an eye mask to bed and I always pop a drop of lavender on my eye mask as well as my pillow and things. But there's just, it's the body's natural diffuser. It's so good. Shona's saying she loves it on her skin and to pop in her water, which is really, really beautiful. So let's run through really quickly top 10 oils. So I'm going to start with sleep because that's like, for me right now, that is high on the agenda. So we're going to go Lady Love. So it's really interesting because when I started using oils, I was like, I'm not going to buy lavender. I couldn't bear the thought of using lavender. For me, it was old lady lavender. It reminded me of my grandma, of potpourri, like all the things that we can conjure up of maybe some bad experiences of lavender that we've had. Funnily enough, when I went to a workshop and I smelt doTERRA lavender, I was really blown away. It smelt nothing like what I thought lavender should smell like. And so whenever I run classes, I always ask people to just be open to smelling it and be open to it smelling different to what they're used to. What I hear commonly from people is, oh, is that what real lavender smells like? This is what real lavender smells like. It doesn't give me a headache. It doesn't make me feel nauseous. My husband does kind of every night say, oh God, get away from me. It's grandma's in the bed. But for me, it's not. It's actually, I would have to say it's probably my favorite oil, and I actually didn't like it. I didn't think I liked it. Every single night, will rub this on my temples. I pop some on my pillow. Hey, beautiful Laura, honey. Yeah, Carly, the same. It's the only lavender that doesn't give me a headache. I love to rub this on my son's, feet. I've actually started rubbing it on my son's temples. We transitioned him into a big boy bed a few weeks ago. This has been a godsend. For the first few nights, as you can imagine, we're talking about lavender, babe. For the first few nights, I was like, oh my God. I was prepared for maybe a week of no sleep. He was actually a lot better than we anticipated. We'd already taken the side off his cot, so we'd done a couple of weeks of transition, and then we just decided, stuff it, let's go to the big bed. But it was like this new thing, and it was exciting because he could climb out of the bed, and he wanted to sleep in his teepee, and he wanted to read his books. And as soon as we kind of just was like, you can read your book, mate, hop into bed and read your book, have your milk. As soon as I started rubbing this on his temples, which is really interesting because that's what it does for me. It actually regulates me. For me personally, I am a thinker. So I hop into bed and the thoughts go, and I worry about what I need to do at work tomorrow, maybe what I need to do next week and classes I've got in May. Like, I don't need to worry about those tonight, right? It just goes. I find it really hard to quieten my mind down. I find it really hard to switch off. I listen to a meditation every single night and I pop this on. The nights that I don't do it, and it's pretty rare that I don't, I'm generally asleep by the end of the meditation, which is only 15 minutes. Occasionally I have to put it on a second time. And I don't even listen to it. Like, I don't even hear it. It's just a bit of white noise, really. But if I don't use this, I could be up for hours. And I often wake in the night. So I find when I use this, I'm not waking in the night. It's so incredible for calming the central nervous system, for regulating the body, for really switching on the rest genes, for really kind of triggering your brain into this is calm time. Now, this doesn't have this effect for every single person. Oils are individual, and we will each have our own body's natural response. I was at a conference last year around emotions, and really interestingly, a couple of ladies who were out from the US were saying we were asked to take along peppermint, lemon, and lavender. And I was thinking, oh, they're pretty plain, boring oils. Hey, Trisha. And they asked us to put your hand up if you use lavender to keep you awake. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, who the hell's going to put their hand up? I'm not kidding, half the room did. Then we were asked to put your hand down and to put your hand up if you use peppermint to go to sleep. And I was thinking, what are these people on? Who the hell uses peppermint to go to sleep? I'm not kidding, the other half of the room put their hand up. So our bodies have our own innate response to these. These are Mother Nature, natural plant products. And our body's job and the oil's job is to create harmony, to create balance. And so these are intelligent and our bodies are intelligent and they work in harmony together. And so there's this incredible dance that they do in the body to regulate things. Incredible, Robin. That's so good. Yes, try it. West Texas mum is saying she's the opposite. I can't sleep with lavender. Peppermint knocks me out. I actually saw, who did I see? Someone the other day. It was a picture on their Instagram and they were diffusing peppermint at night and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'd be up for hours. But that's what works for them. So good. So lavender, if you think about it, it's really calming for the body. It's calming for the skin. Flushed cheeks, skin irritations, bites, insect repellent. It's so versatile. Cuts, scrapes, bumps, bruises, etc. This is your go-to. If you had three, I always struggle when I say this, but if you had just like 2 or 3 oils that had to be in your toolkit, this would be one. I would probably say lavender, tea tree, and frankincense would be my number, like my top 3. If you could only buy 3 oils, that's what I would suggest. They're so versatile, and you can use them for everything. In fact, yesterday I had about 4 or 5 March fly bites over the weekend. And my leg was rock solid. It was so swollen, like up high on my calf muscle. Now, Manuka for me always works. I am incredibly allergic to mozzie bites, and so I swell up and I, get quite a bump. And I was at the point where I felt like I wanted to get a brush to scratch my leg. It was really itchy. I can tell you I went through pretty much my entire box of oils. So all the oils that I thought would work didn't do anything. It was still itchy. It was still quite red. It was still irritated, and it was still quite swollen. And I messaged a couple of friends and I was like, help, what can I put on this? I had tried Manuka. I tried lavender. What did I try? I tried frankincense. I tried Salubel. I tried my face serum. I tried Ice Blue. I was going to try basil next. In the end, I went to straight tea tree, and that's what worked. Any other time, Manuka, hands down, always wins. So sometimes you just got to kind of go through the motions and try a few different things. But I woke up this morning and my leg was so much better, and I've continued to apply that today. So I didn't dilute it. I just dropped a few drops on and I just kind of massaged that in. It doesn't smell great. Like tea tree is not the nicest smell, but it was super incredible given I'd used so many different oils. Jack saying, love heaven in the bath at night to help me switch off from work. Yeah, so beautiful. So beautiful. So lavender is so versatile. You can make a body wash with it. You can make a face cleanser. You can put it in your face moisturizer, put it in your hair. You can put it in your like makeup remover pads. You can pop it in your mascara to promote eyelash growth. You can, it's so versatile for the skin. Eczema, psoriasis, dermatitis, all those sorts of things. Incredible for, incredible for just supporting the body to really kind of soothe. You can obviously pack that with things like tea tree and frankincense, which are both incredible for the skin. Peppermint and lemon, typically quite good for that itchiness. I tried that. I had a focus roller, which was peppermint, frankincense, and lemon. I tried that on my leg. That didn't work. It was just so itchy. So you just, you kind of got to just keep going through the motions. I'm just thinking, what other ones do I use for sleep? That's my go-to. It's honestly my go-to. There's not a night that I don't use lavender. I might put some other fancy oils in the diffuser, but some nights I don't even use my diffuser. I always pop it on my pillow. I always rub it on my temple. That's my non-negotiable, my non-sleep negotiable. I have to do those things. I always travel with this really small vial of lavender in my purse because I just cannot sleep well. I can fall asleep eventually, but I can't get the mind to quieten down. So for me personally, that's what works. Okay, let's whiz through some of the other oils. So peppermint. What do we think peppermint's good for? For some people, it might be sleep, but generally, it's an upper, if you like. Alert, focus, keeps you awake. Great to inhale, long driving. Kind of keeps you, great for the breath, great for the respiratory system, incredible for the tummy. So you might, you might typically turn to some peppermint tea if you've got a bit of an upset tummy. So you can pop a drop in your hand, rub it straight on your tummy. I know some incredibly beautiful pregnant mamas, morning sickness. Couldn't stomach peppermint tea, maybe couldn't necessarily stomach rubbing things on their body, and obviously in that first trimester you want to be really careful what you do put on your body, but I had a lot of them saying like I'm literally just sniffing it or diffusing it to just really settle, and for them it was working. So that's really incredible. Peppermint's great for tension, great for reducing the body's temperature. So if you've got soreness and tightness, but fevers, chills, sunburn, anything where your body's hot, I'm going to have to get my phone charger, for kind of calming the body down. I have a spritz, so similar to the spritz that I had with some lavender and peppermint. So great for dropping on a hot day, cools the body temperature down, great for sunburn. You can mist it over your skin to massage in with some coconut oil is incredible. Hot flushes, swipe behind the neck, even just on a hot day. If I'm outside gardening and things, I'll often put a swipe of peppermint on the back of my neck just to keep my body temperature at bay. I'm just going to grab my phone charger. Sorry, guys. Now I'm not going to be able to sit my phone properly. Instagram, is that working? What can I lean you against? This is the problem when you have to charge your phone. You've then got a cord sticking out the bottom of your phone. Let's see if that works. Vetiver. Yeah, Jodes, I agree. Well, now what's my laptop doing? Okay. Vetiver is an incredible oil for sleep too. I love to rub that on toes. I do use it in the diffuser a fair bit for my son. Is that okay, Instagram? Sorry, I've had to put you on a bit of an angle. Peppermint, obviously great for your chocolate. So I love to get some really dark chocolate, melt it like in a double boiler, get like a container or a baking tray with some baking paper, and then in your bowl where you've melted the chocolate, add a few drops of this, pour it in, put it on the fridge, and then I tend to sprinkle, you might want to sprinkle like whatever floats your boat. You could use nuts. I love rose petals. And then you can just break it all up into little pieces, and that, oh my God, there is no chocolate on the market that's like it. It's so, so good. Digestin. Digestin is an incredible tummy oil. So it's a proprietary blend. It's getting late, I can't talk. Anise, peppermint, caraway, ginger, coriander, tarragon, fennel, peppermint. So all the goods, it's got all the goods in it. My favorite way to use this is a drop in your hand and massage directly on your tummy. In fact, in my little purse kit, I have a roller of Digest Zen. And so there's about 10 to 20 drops in there filled with coconut oil, and then I literally roll that directly on my belly. That's in my bag because I use it a lot. I also use this for sinus. So if I ever get a bit of hay fever or sinus, I will just dab this on my nose. And I'll often dab it out a little bit. And for me, it really clears the sinuses up. You've got to be really careful what you put close to your eyes. If you're using peppermint for a headache, for example, don't put it here. You want to really just put it in your hairline. Otherwise, your eyes will start to sting. These are really incredible, potent, powerful, highly concentrated oils. 1 drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of tea from a therapeutic point of view. So the therapeutic benefits that you would yield from 28 cups of tea, you get from 1 drop of essential oil that's peppermint. So depending on what the oil is, you can see they're pretty potent. So for me personally, I cannot handle 1 drop of peppermint in a cup of water or a bottle of water or a cup of tea. I actually quite enjoy 1 drop of Digest Zen. 1 drop of lemon is beautiful, but 2 drops, your lips start to tingle because they're highly concentrated. So just be really mindful. Yes, they're natural, but you don't need to sling them around. You don't need 100 drops. There is a limit that our body can manage. It's really hard to go over that limit, but we don't want to lather ourselves in 200 drops. And in fact, you just don't need to. Digest Zen, constipation, diarrhea, gastro, IBS, any type of tummy issue. We are all lactose free in our house, and I get really phlegmy and very mucousy whenever I have regular milk, ice cream, lollies. My husband loves Red Frogs. But as soon as I eat one, it just forms. What did we have the other day? Something I had that was naughty. Oh, it was an Easter egg. I bought these incredible salted caramel eggs, and I think they're only little ones. They're so good, but holy dooly, just phlegmy and mucousy. So what I did was I got my Digest Zen roller out and I was rolling it down my throat, and then I would also roll it on my belly. And for me, I find if I do that a few times, it really supports the mucus that's in there and it tends to go. Obviously, you can just not eat it, but sometimes it's a nice luxury to do that. I tend not to drink that a lot unless I have something like a vomiting bug, massive stomach cramps. If you are on your menstrual cycle and you suffer bad bloating and cramping, that's an incredible oil. It's very warming for the bottle, so it's like for the body, it's like a natural hot water bottle. So rub it straight on. Just grab a couple of drops of coconut oil and just kind of go for your life. Let's talk about lemon. What do we think we use lemon for? Oh, honey, no worries. You're probably putting kitties to bed. This lemon smells a bit like a lemon sherbet. So good. It's one of my all-time faves and go-to for cleaning. Making your own cleaning products has never been so easy. A good quality glass bottle like this is a 500, I was going to say 500 litres. I think I need to do these at 6 o'clock, not 8. 500 mils, so half a litre. Oil, water, and vinegar is all you need, depending on what you're using it for. Essentially, you could use lemon for everything. So citrus oils are great for cleaning, lemon especially. highly antibacterial, great for windows, for glass, lifting stains. So you can use that for your kitchen bench spray, to clean toys, to clean your windows, clean your bathrooms and showers. You could use it for anything. I love to use lemon personally for my kitchen benches, windows, hard stains. So spritzing the bathroom sink because it gets all gunky. I tend to make up a little plate with some bicarb soda and lemon oil, and then I might not sift it, but like spoon it over maybe the oven, the hot plate, the bathroom sink, kitchen sink, laundry sink, and I leave it overnight. Not the oven, but certainly the sinks I do, and then I go back in the morning and just turn the tap on. But for, you know, your ovens and things, you can add a bit of water to it and make it a paste, and it's so good. So if you used to be a gumption user, if you used to be a cream cleanser user, like whatever it was that maybe you used to, you know, clean the tough stains, not only are these tox-free, natural, but they work. So you don't have to worry about, I remember one of my beautiful friends and customers saying, but is it going to leave the same finish? Give it a go. I'll eat my words if you feel like it doesn't work. Sometimes you've got to test a few oils until you find the right one. So for example, On Guard is an incredible oil for cleaning. I use them together. This is my shower cleaner. So for my shower cleaner, I tend to fill this bottle up with white vinegar. It's $2. No, it's $1 for 2 litres. So that would get me 4 bottles of mold killer for $1. I would not spend more than 50 cents on drops. I fill it with vinegar. Oh, Jesus. I fill it with vinegar. I add my drops in. I'm done. Every time we get out of the shower, we use this spritzer bottle and we spray particularly the bottom couple of rows of tiles where the grout is. And we have an open bathroom, like one of the wet area ones. So the water from the shower constantly goes into the bathtub. My son throws his, you know, toys into the bathtub. So it's an easily susceptible place for mold. Clove is the only natural proven mold killer. On Guard, there's a really large proportion of this that's clove. Cinnamon, highly antibacterial. You think blueberries are good? Clove is way better. It's just not sexy. So this is what you want to use. I add lemon to mine because I find it's great for the stains. I use rose petals in my bath and they stain. Just the gunk and the bacteria when you spit into your bathroom sink from brushing your teeth and things. I find this is incredible for just really getting it clean and sparkling. So many other uses for lemon: sore throats, focus, cleansing the air, deodorizing the air, getting rid of smells. Carly's saying lemon oil is the only thing that will clean my oven door. Incredible. I don't know about you, but I used to be a once every 2 month easy off BAM user. You would literally need a gas mask. It's so disgusting. And I was having this conversation with someone the other day. If we need to use gloves and we need to wear, like, go to clean our oven like this, there's something wrong. Those products are actually not safe for our body. I remember maybe even spraying the barbecue and leaving it to like you would spray the barbecue cleaner stuff and then you'd let it dry, it basically eats the stuff off. Like, it can't be good. Can't be good for you. So we're inhaling that while we're cleaning. What damage is it doing in here? What damage is it doing up here? And what damage is it doing to our fingers if we're touching it? Texture, oh my God, lemon is amazing. If you have something that you want to get a label off, you know when you use the paper labels, I don't have any here, but I hate it when you stick a label on something or you're trying to get a label off and you can't. 1 drop of lemon oil, let it soak through the label, it literally peels off. A customer of mine used a drop of lemon oil to lift super glue off her bench. It's so incredible. Texture off the wall, texture off the tiles, pen, like all those things that kids do, lemon is your lifesaver. I love to put a drop of lemon on a teaspoon of Manuka honey and take that 3 to 4 times a day when I'm feeling a bit yuck in my throat. It's sitting up on my bench. I have a spritzer bottle with water, On Guard and lemon, and I shake it and I spray it directly down into my throat if I wake up in the morning and my throat is sore. And it just literally gets in there and kills whatever bacteria is in there. I used to be an avid, what is it called? Whatever the iodine stuff is. It's like that dark, I can't even remember what it's called. Betadine. Eye drops and betadine were the two kind of toxic products, the only 2 toxic products that I used for the longest time. I just couldn't find anything natural to replace them. When I found On Guard, I was like, yes, I can get rid of the the betadine. I remember being pregnant with my son and being incredibly sick, and you can't take cold and flu tablets when you're pregnant. You pretty much can't take anything. And I remember looking at my betadine bottle and it said, like, don't use in pregnancy. And I was like, well, I can't take cold and flu tablets. I can't take anything. I'm only gargling this. It's better than nothing. I think I used it once in my pregnancy. But you know what? It works. It bloody works. I was so ignorant, and this was only a few years ago, and I was pretty savvy around natural products and things. I was thinking, but I gargle it and I spit it out. But what I wasn't realizing is that when I put it in my mouth, it's soaking into my cells, it's soaking into my body, and it's obviously going to float around and get into my fetus and into my baby. Now, I only had it once, so I wasn't, I personally wasn't worried, but I was ignorant at the time. I didn't, and I hear it from people all the time, oh, but I'm just gargling it and I'm spitting it out. I'm like, yeah, but when you gargle it, where's it going? We're not actually spitting it all out. So bear that in mind. That's why these oils are so incredible. On Guard is a 99.9% killer of airborne pathogens and bacteria. So incredible for like hand sanitizer, bathroom cleaner, flu season, winter wellness. We're moving into the season. I'll start doing some winter wellness protocol stuff as we lead up into the cold weather. Oh my God, Carly, I used to live off betadine, like every second day. I love On Guard. It was actually my very first oil that I purchased. I didn't buy a kit. Don't make the mistake that I did. I just bought a single oil. And this ain't the greatest smelling oil. On Guard is incredible for cleansing kids' toys after they're sick, soaking them, spritzing them and letting them to dry. I often wash my son's bath toys in this. We don't buy the ones that you can, that squeeze and the water goes up inside them. We only buy the ones that, just normal bath toys, but they get wet and they get yucky and they get grimy. So I try to do a clean of that every week. I use On Guard, as I say, in my shower for my laundry, washing out your washing machine, spritzing your washing tub, the seals in your fridge, in your freezer, wherever the mold is. Getting a glass jar, putting some bicarb soda in there and some drops of On Guard, popping it in your closet or in those moisture-driven spots to really help with the mold. And then you want to go through like each week and just keep popping some drops in there. Lemon's incredible to use that in the bathroom as a natural deodorizer or a natural toilet spray. You can make up a bottle, water and lemon. You can add some alcohol or some, you know, vinegar or something, but I tend to just use water and I just shake it before I use it. Lemon, lemongrass, Purify, like there's some particular blends. You don't want to use something in a toilet spray that you use as a perfume, so just bear that in mind. You kind of don't want to walk around feeling like you smell like poo, even though you don't, but it's just an association we make. But I just have these little pots of bicarb soda in little containers sitting around the house with lemon in it, particularly in the bathrooms. And I might change it up and wander around if I've got guests coming over or friends or family staying, and, you know, pop any other citrus oil in or whatever oil I feel like at the time. And it just continues to waft into the air, which is really beautiful. Jose's saying she loves On Guard for cleaning her yoga mat. Incredible. So good. So good. This Texas mum is saying, we are moving into spring here. However, there's another wave of bugs coming through. My youngest is using it right now for a little respiratory bug, and we love On Guard. My favorite thing to do is to use On Guard as a chest rub. So when I came across doTERRA, I was kind of told to basically put this on our feet every single day. There are some really powerful oils in here. So for me personally, for my son, tea tree is a bit more gentle on our body and our immune system, particularly while he's so young. When he's sick, I use On Guard, but I tend to use tea tree as a daily, you know, I roll it around his ears and kind of up his spine. He's been sick lately, and we are in the process of those dreaded 18-month-old needles. And we had to delay them because he was just constantly, you know, didn't have the functionality that I wanted him to have to be able to, you know, allow those viruses to come into his body. And so we have been supporting him really heavily with lots of different natural things. But constant snot. I've got 2 minutes remaining on Instagram. We're really going to have to wrap up. So adding On Guard into a chest rub with Easy Air. Easy Air is an incredible blend for the respiratory system, for asthma. So making coconut oil in a mix with the tea tree, with Easy Air, with On Guard, whatever you've got at home, but they're my two favorite, is On Guard and Easy Air. What have we not talked about? Oregano. We haven't talked about frankincense. We haven't talked about Ice Blue, Easy Air. So you know what? I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back during the week and cover off the rest of those oils. This was not a mini class at all. I'm actually no good at mini classes. If you want a video about something particular, pop it in the comments. I'm going to schedule out some talks really, really soon. An hour is not a mini oil class, people. I'm so sorry. I just talk. I could actually sit on here for hours. Thank you so much for everyone for logging on. I'm so, so grateful. We have littles the same age. Mine is 19 months. Constant snot. Constant snot. It's just like never ending. We use Easy Air every single bloody day. Oh, thank you, Emma. That's so beautiful. I'm so, so humble. I need to get back in the swing of jumping on live. I find it hard. I feel like I need 5 devices, so sometimes it's in the too hard basket. But I love doing this. Alicia, we are going to make time for a coffee, babe. Talk soon.